Title: The Little Pine Tree's Honesty. Once upon a time in a lush green forest, there stood a charming little pine tree named Pippin. Pippin was known far and wide for being the most honest tree in the entire forest. His honesty made him a beloved friend to all the creatures who called the forest their home. One sunny morning, as Pippin swayed gently in the breeze, a mischievous squirrel named Sammy scampered up his sturdy trunk. Sammy was notorious for telling tall tales and playing pranks on other forest creatures. "Hey, Pippin," Sammy chatted excitedly. "I just found a magical acorn that can grant wishes. If you plant it, you'll get the most beautiful sparkling leaves in the forest." Pippin listened carefully, but something felt off about Sammy's story. He couldn't put his finger on it, but he remembered the importance of honesty. He decided to investigate the so-called magical acorn. "Sammy, show me this magical acorn," Pippin requested calmly. Sammy hesitated, but then reluctantly handed Pippin an ordinary acorn. "Well, this is it. It might not look magical, but it is." Pippin studied the acorn closely. It looked just like any other acorn he had seen before. He gently placed it in the soil near his roots. "Thank you, Sammy. I'll plant it and see what happens." Over the next few weeks, Pippin took great care of the acorn, watering it every day. He had a nagging feeling that Sammy was not being truthful, but he continued to care for the acorn just in case it truly was magical. One sunny morning, as Pippin watered the acorn, he noticed something strange happening. The ground around the acorn began to sparkle and shimmer. Soon, beautiful sparkling leaves sprouted from the acorn's spot, creating a mesmerizing sight. Pippin's forest friends gathered around, marveling at the sparkling leaves. Sammy, feeling a bit guilty, watched from a distance. "Wow, Pippin, those leaves are truly magical," a rabbit exclaimed. Pippin smiled, but then turned to Sammy. "Sammy, I know this wasn't an ordinary acorn. You played a prank on me, didn't you?" Sammy shifted uncomfortably and finally admitted, "Yes, Pippin, I'm sorry. I thought it would be a fun joke." Pippin forgave Sammy and said, "Sammy, remember that honesty is a precious trait. If you had told the truth from the beginning, we could have shared in the joy of these beautiful leaves together." Sammy nodded, realizing the importance of honesty and integrity. From that day forward, he decided to change his mischievous ways and become more like Pippin, known for his honesty and kindness. As for Pippin, he continued to care for his sparkling leaves, but now they weren't just beautiful. They were a symbol of the importance of honesty and friendship in the forest. And so, Pippin's honesty not only made him beloved, but also taught everyone in the forest a valuable lesson they would carry with them for the rest of their lives. The end. End the story with a positive message about the value of honesty and kindness, encouraging kids to always choose the path of truth and integrity.